Alright, we're 2 weeks away from seeing Mass Effect Andromeda, and I want to do a wish list. But before the wish list, I want to talk about Mass Effect in general. The ending of Mass Effect 3 was so poorly executed that any game going forward would require them to make essentially 3 different games. So what I'm saying is, Mass Effect Andromeda is essentially a soft reboot. Unless a game is a prequel, we're not going back to the Milky Way galaxy anytime soon. Anyway, let's get to the wish list. Now, the quest in a mission journal for Mass Effect 3 was horrendous. You didn't know what you needed to do to finish a quest. You didn't know what you'd already done to finish a quest. You didn't know where to go to finish quests. The quest log for Mass Effect 2 was perfect. It listed what you'd already done, it listed what you needed to do. And once you'd done what you needed to do, it was essentially ticked off and grayed out. Perfect. Or have it like The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 lists everything you've done, what you need to do, where you need to go, how it should work. As long as it's not like Mass Effect 3. Camera distance. Now if you go back to Mass Effect 3 now, and hold the left trigger, the character takes up literally half the bloody screen. It's horrendous. Now if you go back to Mass Effect 2, the camera is an appropriate distance away from the character that it makes sense. So please, go back to that. Or Witcher 3 style when you're over encumbered. Perfect distance. The Mako. Now the Mako's controls is essentially the same as the Warthog, but the problem is that with the Warthog you're not driving over mountains. You need to be pretty accurate driving with the Mako. So I really hope BioWare have listened to feedback and made it control like cars in other games. Right trigger for accelerate, left trigger for brake. Please BioWare, do that. Love it. Armor and weapon customization. Now, Mass Effect 3 did have some customization options. You could add different plates and stuff by different manufacturers. But, like I've said before, The Witcher 3 is essentially evolved Western RPGs. Now, if there's a weapon and armor customization option like there is in The Witcher, that'd be perfect. Please BioWare, just steal shit from The Witcher 3. Inventory system. Now, Mass Effect's an RPG. Take advantage of your options. It doesn't need to be just talking and just shooting. It can be more. You have an Omni tool. Let your Omni tool scan the environment. Look for stuff. There's, have grenade selection. There's endless possibilities with Mass Effect because it's sci-fi. Now, this is the main thing I want. And The Witcher 3 executed this perfectly. In The Witcher 3, you go back to an area you've already been to. The area is repopulated with enemies that live in that area. Now, if you're going to be going to dozens of different planets, if it's like Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, or especially 1, you go into these lifeless, dead areas where there's literally nothing to do. Now, if these areas are populated with, enemy aliens every time you go over, it's going to be fun. It's going to give you a reason to go back. Replay value is key. So populate areas with non-sentient beings. Or shall I say, more like wildlife type animals. Aliens, sorry. And that's it. It wasn't a very long list, but Mass Effect's pretty much perfect. No, it's not. It's got problems, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm out. Have a good one.